I have been following the story of AI agents for years as they were first being conceived in the AI research papers and labs. But 2024 has been a tipping point of sorts for the idea of AI agents going mainstream in business. What are they? What are the threats and opportunities they present to your agency? And what should you do about them heading into 2025? In March 2024, my co-host Mike Kaput and I talked through a potential AI timeline for what comes next. Episode 87 became the most popular artificial intelligence show episode of all time. The AI timeline I presented shared my thoughts on the current state of large language model advancements and looked out to the possible emergence of AGI, or artificial general intelligence, later this decade. You can watch my Road to AGI MACON 2024 keynote to get the full story. But for today, we're going to focus on the AI agents explosion that I forecasted from 2025 to 2027. In that era, what we will see is rapid advancement and adoption of AI agents. But we aren't there in 2024. What we are seeing is an increase in AI capabilities to take actions, not just create outputs. But all the impressive experiments and demonstrations we see are just that. These agents have required lots of manual work, and they still do at this point. Lots of work and oversight. Companies aren't going to be adopting them due to data and privacy concerns. But as we move into 2025, what I was projecting was that these AI agents would become more reliable and the amount of human insight or oversight would lessen. The reality I thought at the time, again, this is going back to March of this year, was that they would take off in select domains in certain verticals because they would need to be highly trained. They would not be general in their capabilities. But as we move into 2025, 26, 27, they would become more generally capable. We would start in those coming years to see early instances of full autonomy. And when that occurs, we would start to see massive disruption to knowledge work. So again, this is going back to February and March of this year, what I was projecting out. My opinions and my beliefs have only increased in their conviction that what I saw back then is actually what we will see moving forward. But I want to now walk you through why I think this is actually a very reasonable projection of what is to come. So what is an AI agent? The simple definition is an AI system that can take actions to achieve a goal. This is an evolution of the generative AI tools you've been used to. As we will see, Google, Microsoft, OpenAI, Anthropic, Salesforce, HubSpot, NVIDIA, and other leading tech companies have centered their product roadmaps and marketing campaigns on AI agents. And in the process, things have gotten a bit more complicated and confusing. Why? It largely comes down to autonomy, or the ability for the agents to act without human inputs or oversight. The secret is that they can't, but you wouldn't necessarily know that from how they are being positioned.